Welcome to A Girl in Love with Tech podcast. My name is Rachel Irabor. I'm a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador, a Power Platform developer, and a Microsoft 365 CRM developer. Our special guest for today is Faith Osegai, who is absolutely amazing. She is a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador, a data analyst, a technical writer, and also a Microsoft 365 trainer. Hi, Faith.
Hi, Rachel. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you. So today we're going to be talking about Power Visual Agents. We're going to be talking about the benefits of Power Visual Agents, how to get started with Power Visual Agents. So hi, Faith. Please, if you can introduce yourself.
Hi, Rachel. Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to be here. My name is Faith Osegai, and I am a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador. I double as a data analyst and a technical writer. And also, something I derive pleasure from is, teaching what I already know. When I
Yeah.
teach Power BI, I teach Power Virtual Agent.
Yes.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much, Rachel, for having me.
Thank you. Okay. So as we about to start, like you talked about teaching Power Visual Agents, about teaching what you know, which is very crucial. Because for me, when I started my journey, it was really something that helped me. I was really slow when learning. I was thinking that, okay, what can I do that will benefit me or that can help me grow? Why not teach what you already know? You don't have to know too much in order to teach others, you understand? So it's it's amazing. So before we start talking about Power Visual Agents, because Power Visual Agent is from Power Platform. Yeah. And we have had so many speakers on this podcast who they have given us their different explanation of what they think Power Platform is. So for you, what do you think is Power Platform?
Okay. So the very first time I heard about Power Platform, it blew my mind. I will not even lie. Sometimes I tell people that if I say tomorrow I'm not doing data analysis again, oh yeah, Power Platform straight. I'll just focus on it. So the amazing thing about Power Platform that I like so much. So the very first
Yeah.
time I heard about Power Platform was around November 2021, where
Yeah.
David Abu came to Edo State and then he hosted a boot camp. That was the very first
Yeah.
time. I didn't know jack about Power Platform before.
Yes.
And the more reason why I went for that training was to go and learn Power BI. There was so much false about Power BI and I wanted to learn it. But when I got there, I saw that you could build amazing solutions without running lines of code. Like you could build an app and you don't need to code,
Amazing.
even some of the things
Blows my
mind blowing.
mind.
Most of the things you do on Python that you have to run several codes, you can just do them on Power Query and you have the same answer.
Yeah.
Even with Power Virtual Agent, you can create an AI enabled chatbot that you'll be chatting with and will be giving you answers. I was like, Jesus,
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Every
what
time.
is there? And with Power Automate, you can now, automate manual tasks instead of calling
Yeah.
the next office and like do this thing. You can just some few clicks and everything is done. I was like, oh my god. So for me, Power Platform is like an amazing platform. I don't even know what to call it. I don't know how to describe it, but it's something very, very amazing. It's
Yeah.
sweet that something that you have to go through rigorous processes to do. You just
Yes.
do it once and you
Yeah.
have the same outcome. So for me, Power Platform is amazing and
It's great.
everybody should be interested.
Yeah, everybody should be interested. You listener, you are listening, better be interested.
Yeah.
So today we're talking about Power Visual Agents. You already gave a brief explanation of what Power Visual Agent is. So what do you think? What is Power Visual Agent? Especially for our speakers,
Okay.
they are hearing power, they are hearing visual, and they are hearing agents. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So the power there goes with every tool in the Power Platform. Then
Yeah.
the virtual agent, for example, you in this time and age that we are in, people
Yeah.
are busy and AI is, people are saying that AI is taking over. So AI is making life easy for us, right? So
Yes.
with Power Virtual Agent, you can help your customers to be able to interact with your business without being there in person. So for
Yeah.
example, let me use a business case. Like I like to use cake. I don't know why, but maybe it's because I like eating cake.
I like
So
it.
I I own a confectionery, right,
Yeah.
where they make cakes and other stuff. And somebody wants to order around and they remember by 12 and it's next tomorrow, the event is next tomorrow and they have to make inquiries around that 12 a.m. in the morning.
Yes.
A normal staff, even me that owns the company, I might not take your call because it's exactly late. I'm supposed to be sleeping at that time.
True.
But if I have a chatbot, embedded on my website, my customers can just come and, click on some few things, even the questions that they want to ask me, like, Faith, how do you do this? How much do I pay for red velvet? How much do I pay for chocolate cake? How much is cinnamon
those
cake?
normal basic
I might
questions.
not be able to answer exactly those basic questions that customer needs answers to immediately. I might not be in the best position because of time, to answer. But if I have a chatbot that can answer all those things embedded on my website, I think it will make life easy for me and even for my customers.
Yes. Like I don't have to, when I send you a message, like most times for me, maybe I'm trying to get something. I send a business owner, I send them a message. Let me say, for instance, I send them a message and I have to wait 2 hours, 3 hours before they respond. With Power Visual Agents, you're going to get an instant response.
Immediately. Waiting for 2 hours is not exactly good for the business. It is not. But there's this sweet thing that that you are chatting and they are replying you. Like they see this if it makes you feel important as a customer. And that's what Power Virtual Agents can do for you. If you embed it to your website, and if you are not even using Teams as a collaboration tool, you don't even need to pay. You can just do it directly from inside of Teams, and voila, you have it there.
Is it voila for me? So another question I have to ask you is, like, when you got to know about Power Platform, what was it like when you got to know about Power Platform?
Okay, so like I said before, it was mind-blowing because even before I got to know about Power Platform, I didn't know anything about low code, no code,
Yeah, true.
When I got to know about tech, I was thinking to build amazing solutions, you need to learn Python, you need to learn JavaScript, like all of them. So when I got to know that I can do so many things without running, codes that are very complex, just simple things, and even with PVA, you can drag and drop and you have your bot running. So it was amazing. It was that was my in fact, up until now, I've not exactly researched on other no-code tools, but Power Platform blows my mind every time. And the fact that you can integrate all of them, even that day I learned that you can use Power Apps from inside of Power BI. I didn't know this before.
Like there's Faith, when I'm saying sometimes I'm trying to explore or I'm learning something new in Power Platform, I'm like, wow, this is amazing. My mind's like every time. So it's great. And another question I have to ask you, especially as being in Nigeria, you understand, and as also a data analyst, we have 5 tools in Power Platform as of present, which is Power Pages, Power Apps, Power BI. We also have Power Apps. I've mentioned Power Apps before. We also have Power Automate, you understand, and PVA. So why did you choose Power Visual Agents? I know you are a data analyst and you are already using Power BI. So why did you choose Power Visual Agents?
Okay, so my experience is kind of a funny one. So when after knowing about Power Platform, I decided to volunteer to teach, right? Like you said, you learn twice when you teach. So I decided to teach. And at the time there were so many Power BI teachers.
Yes.
There were so many. We had you to teach Power Apps, you and Sarah.
Yeah.
We had people that would take Power Automate. Jaflet was supposed to take Power Virtual Agents. But Jaflet can't travel come up for Bini. And there was nobody to take PVA. And it was only me that did not now have something to teach. And Jaflet just messaged me and he said, Faith, you will take PVA. I ran. I will not even lie. I ran away because chatbots is not exactly connected to what I am doing as a data
analyst. Yeah.
But that spot needed to be, filled. Somebody had to be there to do the thing. So Jaflet was like, Faith is simple. Just go through this thing and you will learn it. I said, Jaflet, I cannot do it. I don't even know a jack about PVA. Even when I went for the training, what I focused on was Power BI, and a little of Power Apps and Power Automate, because those are the
Yeah.
ones that people use very well.
Yes.
And it was like, there's nothing there, just do it. I said, okay. I was shaking,
Yeah.
but I went to Microsoft Learn, and
Yeah.
I went through it. Another video that helped me was by Lisa Crosby. I
Yeah,
watched her
Lisa, she
videos.
has amazing videos. Yeah.
Yeah, she has amazing videos, and her introductions are superb. So I
Yeah.
went through it the night before the class, and I did a bot on my own. When I started creating the bot, I was like, why was I scared? This thing is like, it's so interesting, and I went over it.
Yeah.
I built my first bot, and it was amazing for me. I was even excited to teach.
To teach
So
others. Yeah.
yeah, the first time before this particular class that I'm talking about, I just introduced the session, but Jaflet was the one that did the demo. But the next class, I did my
Yeah.
introduction and I did the demo by myself, and it was so interesting, very very interesting. So that was it for me. And to answer the second question, based in Nigeria, I'm not even going to lie to you.
Yeah.
PVA is not something that we use so much right
Yes,
now.
true. Yeah.
In the Nigerian space, I can't speak for Africa because that's a wider reach.
Yeah.
But in the Nigerian space, we are still building on our Power Platform knowledge. We don't exactly
Yes.
use, and Power Platform is actually it's a kind of new tool that people are using. So
Yeah,
people don't,
especially in Nigeria.
especially in Nigeria, they're not exactly using it yet. So there's already a market for Power Apps. There's a market for Power
Power
Automate,
automates. Yeah.
and
Big
Power BI is
markets.
everywhere. Yes.
Yeah.
But for PVA right now, people don't exactly use it. It's okay to have it handy, but the market is coming up soon. But right now, as of now, it's not something that we use so much. Even now when
Yeah.
people are talking about Power Platform, they talk about Power Apps, Automate, and
Yeah.
BI. They just leave PVA there, like say enough follow for the family. So there was one time I posted and I was like, please, when we're talking about Power Platform, PVA is still part of it. So let's be talking about it small, small. So the
Yeah.
market is not exactly wide yet. It's something
Yeah.
that is still building up. So I know that with time and having
Yeah.
people that are actually interested, it will also come outside and people will see the need.
Yeah. Thank you. That's actually true. PVA is actually going a very far length, and there are a lot of users are going to come into it, especially in the
Yeah.
Nigerian perspective. You understand?
Mhm.
Because in this, I think the last Microsoft build, some few things were added into it, generative AI. So
Yeah.
it's going to be massive and amazing. There's
Mhm.
one thing people want to know is that they want to know that if I learn this particular tool, what can I do with it? What is the
Exactly.
capabilities of this particular tool? What is the benefit? Or maybe a company
Mhm.
or an organization, they want to know if they are using this particular tool, what outcome is going to come from it. You get so
Yeah.
many,
Yes.
and with Power Platform, there's so many possibilities. There's
Yeah.
nothing you can't do. Like
Exactly.
you can explore so much and you can do so much.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, you might even get lost while exploring. It's big, very huge,
And most times
very
it's
very big.
overwhelming, you understand?
Yeah, it
So,
can be.
especially for learners, but you just have to
Mhm.
take it step by step. You get?
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So, another question I have to ask is that how can one get started with learning Power Visual Agents?
Okay. So the very first thing, no matter anything, when you're asking me questions about anything in tech, the very first place I'll push you to is Microsoft Learn, an
Yeah.
amazing place to start. So
Yes.
when you go to Microsoft Learn, you go to where you can search. You can just type
Yeah.
Microsoft Power Virtual Agents, and
Yeah.
it will just bring out courses for you. But it's important to know that all of those courses are not exactly basic. So you can start with the one that has introduction. So what I would do,
Yes.
Rachel, is I will send you links and maybe you can put it
Okay.
on the description
Yeah.
for people that want to start.
That's
Also,
perfect.
thank you. I'll
Yeah.
send Lisa Crosby's video. I 100% recommend
Yeah.
Lisa Crosby. If
I
you're
think
not
our
following
course
her,
is online. I think our course is online. I took the one for introduction to Power Apps, modern driven app, even dynamics. Like she's everywhere, and her
I'm
courses are
telling you,
always hitting the points. You
you see.
understand?
So yeah, I'm going to do that. So it's Microsoft Learn is the very first place to start, and
Yeah,
you can also go to YouTube. We have Christian, we have Daniel that are
yeah,
also in that space that are bringing out
yes.
some. We don't have so many people teaching PVA right now, but the ones that are doing it, they are doing it
They are
really
doing
well.
it
So
very well. Yeah,
yeah,
they are
so we
doing it
are
very
going
well.
to. I'm just going to link all of them and send to you, and you can share that with
Yeah,
your community. If that's fine.
yeah, it's fine. Okay. So another question I have to ask you is that I'm just looking at your background and I'm seeing the different notes you have. What are they about?
Okay, so the yellow ones. Oh, okay, this is the white one. So
Yeah.
the yellow ones are my reminders. I
Yeah.
will not even lie. Tech is an overwhelming field to be in,
Yeah.
and it can make you forget that you have a life. And you sit down in front of your computer from morning till night, and it's like you've not even achieved a thing. So
Yeah. Yes.
I use this sticky note. If you see this, I wrote Friday 6 p.m. session with Deborah for new styles of data, because I might forget. But if
Yeah.
I'm sitting down, if I'm sitting and I'm facing it, so I'm backing this because I'm doing this video, right?
Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
I'm sitting down and I'm facing
You're
it,
looking at it.
if I look at it, I'll see that you have something
Okay,
to do, and
I
I'll
have
do it quickly.
it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And I
it's
quickly roll
nice.
and do it. Even with I also use Microsoft to do on my phone. So I even posted
Yeah.
on my WhatsApp today that I'm very, very happy because of Microsoft to do. It has been helping me. So I'll just, do put
Yeah.
what I need to put. And when I do it, I'll just scroll that off.
Yeah. Even
Then
me.
this one on this side.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just quickly answer this. This one on this
Yeah.
side is a Bible verse. Philippians
Okay.
4:19. I want to remind myself that everything that I want, God has provided it.
Yes. Check it
So
out.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's really
So
nice.
yeah, you wanted to say something.
And even Microsoft to do. I actually use Microsoft to do to plan my expenses, everything I need to get for that particular month, what I need to do, what I need to do. And it's amazing. And that's perfect sound you hear when you mark it out.
That sound is everything. That sound is everything. I even had to set it for this one. I was like, I have a calculator. And by now, the thing just told me, click. I said, okay, Faith, you have a life to return to.
That's it's nice, it's amazing. Yeah, Microsoft to do, yeah. It's really amazing. So do you
Yeah.
have any advice for our listeners?
Okay. So I'm just going to give a generic one. But first of all, let
Yeah.
me say that if you're starting out in tech, if you're watching this video and you're starting out in tech, I'm not even going to lie.
Yeah.
It's not rice and beans.
It's not
It's not
easy.
whatever you think. As people
Yeah.
tell you, you can do it in 3 months. It's possible, but I want you to know that it doesn't work for everybody. I saw
Yeah.
a tweet this morning that the girl said she has been studying data analysis for 4 years before she finally got a role. And I'm like, oh, I'm just a year and something in. I'm already complaining that I don't have a job.
Yeah.
So please keep learning. Don't give up.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, and
True.
I'm telling me, everything will
Yeah.
work out.
Yeah.
Like me now that I did industrial maths. I
Yeah.
used
Industrial
4 years old,
maths.
and we did industrial maths. I did not run away and say after 1 year I never graduate. So just give it time. If you go to university,
Yeah.
you still spend years before you come out and have a
Yeah.
certificate. So
True.
give it time, study, and continue. And I also want to tell you that if you are interested in tech, coming into Power Platform is your best bet. Power Platform is amazing. It's amazing, and you can build a full solution using all of the tools. Like Rachel can tell you, she can
Yeah.
go for
I can
hair. So
testify. Like,
you can do so much. All of the tools, just integrate them and you build
yeah.
something amazing. And also, PVA is sweet. I'm here for you if you need help around it. I do data
Yeah.
analysis so well, but
If
I
you
still find time for PVA. So
Yeah, if you have any questions, you can actually reach out to Faith on Twitter. You can reach out to her on LinkedIn. And I'm going to be dropping the link to her Twitter account and also her LinkedIn account so that if you have any questions on PVA, on how to start, or maybe you are thinking about projects, because there's one issue people have mostly is that when they are learning about a particular tool, they have difficulty with thinking about use cases or projects to do. Like you can see
yes.
the simple example you talked about from the beginning, a cake business.
Mm-hmm.
Customers trying to reach out to the business, you understand? So most times when people think about projects, they think about something big, like I have to do something big that is very impressive. You can
Yeah.
start small, you can start little from little before I speak another
Yeah.
English.
Yes, yes.
You
Yes,
understand?
I think that's very valid. You don't have to think something. It doesn't have to be. You're not solving. You don't have to solve a global problem.
Yeah,
You can just solve whatever, even if it's to your own self. You know,
yeah,
Even if it's something you are facing and you find a solution around it, it will also help the other people. Don't focus on solving a global problem. Solve it from the small community or wherever it is that you find yourself. And yes, from there
and
you
then you
just
can
grow.
grow. Yeah, you can grow from there. When building small, then later you can start building on complex things. You get me?
Yeah.
So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, and thank you to Faith for speaking, for accepting, and coming here to talk about Power Visual Agents. And thank you so much for your passion, Faith, on learning and also on PVA. It's amazing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So thank you very much, everyone, and see you in the next podcast. And this podcast is available on Spotify, Anchor, YouTube, and also Google Podcasts. See you in the next podcast.
Yes, please follow if you have not. Follow on Spotify and follow on YouTube.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, bye.